Hello, everybody. I'm cancelled. I am cancelled and I'm cancelling myself. If you're new to the channel, it's actually been a long time since I've done a video like this, so a lot of you would not know this, but periodically I like to make a video where I cancel myself. And the reason for that is I'm going to explain. I'm cancelled, and the reason I'm cancelled is I'm just human like everybody else, okay? I don't want anybody to ever think that just because I say certain things on the internet, just because I say something that you might think is good or valuable or smart or whatever, that I am somebody to look up to. I am somebody to trust in. I'm somebody that is good all the time. I don't even believe in good people. I'm thinking about doing a video about that. Tell me, guys, if you want me to do a video about why I don't believe in good people. But anyway, I just want to be very clear because there's a tendency online. A lot of people assume when you make videos, you want people to like follow you, or you're trying to have some kind of a sense of like an army that blindly follows you and puts you on a pedestal. There's a very simple reason why this channel is called The Winning Team and not like The Winner or my name or something. It's because for me, I'm just trying to create a team of like-minded folks who want to win in life, who want to win at this game called life, if life's a game that's played to win. And as with all teams, it requires us working together. You know, we all have different values. No one's more valuable than the next person. And so even though I'm obviously the face of this whole thing and I'm the one who's making the videos, I want to make it very clear that I do not see myself as better than anyone. The Bible literally says we have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Even if you might think, or I'm more ahead in a certain way of thinking, or like you like something that I've said, or you see value in the things that I'm saying, that doesn't mean I'm better than anyone. That doesn't mean that I'm perfect. You know, I get to choose what I do and don't post on the internet. I don't try to hide stuff. That's why I try to include all the time. You guys will know if you've been here for a while that I include a lot of me sharing my not so smart moments, my not so good moments, because I don't want to ever be put on some kind of pedestal. I don't want you guys to be shocked the day you realize I'm a human being and I don't get everything perfect. Sometimes I struggle to follow my own advice as we all do. You know, I don't want that to ever be like a shock to anyone and to feel like, oh well, you've just given us the wrong impression, or you a fraud. Because listen, I'm cancelled. There's probably something about me, as I believe this is true of all of us. I believe all of us, if we knew everything about everyone, we would all be cancelled, right? So I'm sure there's something that I've done or said, or a video I've made, or something that you or anyone would consider cancelable. I just think that first of all, we shouldn't be putting people on a pedestal anyways. Like I said, don't follow me, follow Christ is what I always say. Don't follow me, follow Christ, because I'm just following Christ, doing my best. I'm just a humble gal who loves the Lord and who loves people. That's realistically all that it is. And I know that winning is for the taking. Winning is on the table with Christ. Therefore, winning is for anybody who wants to take it. So I'm just here to let you know that this is something you can participate in. You're 100% available for you to just hop on board. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't ever want to do, and I know that it's natural in human, in human instinct. I've done it before myself, where you like something that somebody says, or a lot of things, and then you slowly start to increase the standard of which you expect of them. And then if you ever discover something you don't like, or if they ever don't really meet up to the standard of what you hoped for, then you feel like, oh well, this has completely ruined my opinion of this person, or ruined everything. And I'm just trying to say, look, I'm cancelled. Cancel me now. Just all cancel me now. So, and we will keep cancelling me. I'll keep cancelling myself. And I'm thankful that I was talking about this with somebody in the comments. I was talking about this whole Nikocado avocado thing. And then he, a gentleman, I believe was a gentleman, was saying, that some people, some people on the internet with platforms should be held accountable for the fact that people are following their advice and they're ruining people's lives. And I was kind of saying that, I take obviously any kind of platform very seriously. That's why for me, I have never been chasing the numbers. I've never been out here like I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, because I'm already overwhelmed that this many people even would subscribe, to be honest. And I already feel the pressure of like, I don't want to do anything wrong, like by you guys who have taken the time out to subscribe and listen to what I'm saying. But then also the other side of it is, so I, as the person making videos, have there is a level of responsibility that I know that people are obviously watching. I'm going to somehow impact people's lives. But also is that, we're all accountable also for keeping ourselves in check. as in like making sure we're not putting anybody on a pedestal. Because a lot of the times, I know this is a really controversial opinion, but I'll say it now, a lot of the times when people are upset that how content creators or people with the platform have used them, I'm like, well, we're all adults here and we all have our own free will that we can use as we want to do what we want to do. So you can't really be so upset at, say, a creator who suggested something, because you have your own free will and your own rights and your own ability to go and do the research for yourself and make a decision for yourself. And I make a big thing on this channel about, how life is about choices. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but what I will tell you is that your actions will have consequences, right? And so do what you want, but just remember that whatever, be prepared for what can come from those choices. And I believe that extends also to listening to somebody who has a platform. That's why I even say to you guys all the time, don't take my word for things. If I say this is what the Bible said, go and read the Bible for yourself. This is why I don't go out of my way to put things in my videos. People might think, oh, I could add stuff. And sometimes I think, should I add like references to my videos? But I don't want my videos to serve as some kind of like factual text or information that you're like trusting that, oh, I said this and so 100% I'm right. More say things because I'm sharing with you where I'm at. So as a team, just like how if you were in a boardroom situation or if you were, going to playing a sport or something, you would all sit together around the table and you would all bring your ideas to the table of what you think, and then you go from there and you find what's the best. And that's what I feel like I'm doing here. I'm bringing my ideas to the table. I'm telling you guys what I think. I'm telling you guys like what I think we should do from where I'm sitting, and I'm opening the floor to say, well, what do you guys think? What do you guys feel about this? Is there something I'm missing? Is there something we want to add? How do we as a team win together? Like, how do we come together to win? So for me, you guys are a massive part of it. And obviously as time goes on, you guys will be more and more of a massive part of it. But that's why I truly value you guys. I'm engaging with the content, even though I can be quite bad at responding, although I do read every comment. I do read all the comments because I keep that's the one notification that I do like almost always have on is my YouTube comments, and I do check them and read them when they come in, and because it's important, right? Because like I said, it's a team. I'm not somebody to look up to. I'm not whatever. I might be slightly ahead in some areas. A large part of that is because I am dedicating specific time to doing this. So YouTube is a labor of love for me. I love making videos. Right now in my life, it's the one and only thing I get to truly do that I just love to do for myself, that doesn't have to have some kind of sense of also kind of doing, like having a job, for example, where it's like you put up with certain things and you do certain things because you need to make money, but you're not actually preferring to maybe do the things you're doing or doing it in the way you're doing it. Whereas with YouTube, I'm really happy with how I'm doing it. I like how I do my videos, that they're just one take, even though sometimes I do try more than once, but the video itself, like, it's just what it is, whatever comes out. I do my research if I need to about stuff or prepare stuff. And I do spend a lot of time thinking about stuff and wanting to share with you guys. I like how we do it. I like how we're doing it here. I like that we're not like the other YouTube channels where like a lot of things like really well produced, which I do love the really well produced stuff. But I also feel like with a lot of the topics of today, we really need to just strip it back to like, let's be adults and have adult conversations and discussions. Again, like, like how, back in the day, it's kind of like having the like town hall conversations, like how people would go to the town hall and you discuss what's going on in the town and what are the issues, what do we need to address, what's been going on. That's kind of the strategy for me with this channel, is like, this is like the town hall for the winning team, and we're just here to talk and discuss what is it that needs to be talked about, what do we need to shed more light to. So I'm not somebody to look up to. I'm not somebody who thinks I'm better than anyone. I'm not right about everything. I try to my best to be as level-headed, sober-minded, fair, critical, and comprehensive with the conclusions that I come to, which is why I tend to look at more sources than other people would in general and expand my horizons as far as like how I come to conclusions. I tend to look at as many variables as possible, and I try to look at it from a very logical perspective, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to do it all. I can't ever be able to do everything. Sometimes I get overwhelmed at the thought of like, sometimes it does overwhelm me because I'm like, if I really wanted to be as comprehensive as I wanted to be, I would never upload, because I would have to spend pretty much my whole life going through every single possible piece of research material on every topic. So I try to keep things very like, that's why sometimes I also, you might notice I talk about things maybe when I haven't necessarily done loads of research, because I'm like, well, we may as well just all talk about this together. I may as well tell you what I'm thinking now while I'm developing my thoughts, and then you guys can throw in other stuff to help develop the thoughts even further, and we can be working as a group. So I just want to make that clear, because I know this isn't what happens in a lot of channels. I know a lot of people enjoy being seen as this like higher like figure for the people that are on their channel, and they enjoy the like being admired or seen in a certain type of way. I definitely don't, because that's scary. It's a lot of responsibility. I at some point will let you down, because I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. And anyways, we're all adults here. So instead of that dynamic, which I think is unhealthy unless you're following, of course, the Lord, I'm like, let's just have this team effort, and let's just know that as a team, sometimes you're not going to be happy with sometimes you have to be disappointed with your team members. Doesn't mean you abandoned the team. Sometimes maybe it does, and if that ever does happen, like, feel free, guys, you're always more than welcome to unsubscribe and to click off the video or whatever you want to do, as long as you understand that my goal is never to try and put myself up here. I know there's always an assumption, because people think, well, if you put yourself online, it's because you think this, that, and the other. Well, actually, no. The reason why I made the videos, and I'll just say this for the purposes of people who don't know this, the reason why I started my channel is literally because I had a lot of things I wanted to talk about and nobody who cared to talk about them with. That's literally how it started. So I was like, well, I'm literally just doing this to get it out of my mind, because my brain would be so filled with so much thoughts and things that I wouldn't be able to, like, it was just overwhelming, and nobody really cared, fair enough, like, about a lot of the stuff I wanted to talk about, you know. And I'm not in the business of forcing people, and I'm not in the business of having people talk to me just because out of courtesy, because I don't like that either, because I want people that are actually interested and who have something to say. So problem solved is I upload videos on YouTube. Also, it was the Lord who told me to start just talking on YouTube. And as that's happened, I've attracted people who want to talk about the similar things. And so that's what the purpose is of me being here, not building a platform. I would much prefer having, I'd rather have 5 people who truly are engaged and love what we're doing here and we're able to talk about stuff, than I would 500,000 people who are just blindly following me because I've put myself on some kind of a pedestal. So anyways, I just wanted to say that I'm cancelled. I'm sure there's things I'm sure that I've done that I'm cancelled. I might be good to you guys, but I'm a villain in some people's story, rightly so. Not malicious, not intentionally, but I have been, you know, and I will be also, because that's the nature of humans. Even with our best intent, sometimes we can still make the wrong decisions or have reasons why we made poor decisions and whatever. Not making excuses, I'm just saying, so that it's never a thing that, like, oh, she put herself on this pedestal, she thinks she's better, she thinks she's this. I do not. I can assure you, I do not. I can assure you that I am just here sharing, trying to attract people who are like-minded, who want to win in life, and who want to join the team of us all working to win together. So yeah, that's also just to say, if this is one of the first videos of mine you're watching and you're newer as well, to say that that's why you never really know what video is coming up, because it's going to be whatever I've been thinking about, whatever I think is, I have something worth commenting on as far as helping us to win in life, or thinking about that in whatever it could be happening. So yeah, hard to say what videos are going to come up. You never know. So yeah, if life's a game, let's play to win. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. God bless you all. I'm cancelled. Cancel me. Hashtag I'm cancelled. Cancelled. Amazing. Now that we've got that out of the way, hopefully we can continue to just have good conversations, talk about lots of different stuff from an understanding that we're just having a discussion. We're all on the same page, and this isn't something where I'm trying to get some kind of, I don't know. I don't want to build some, like, we're all on a team together. Okay? Anyways, guys, if life's a game, let's play to win. God bless every single one of you. And I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.